Hi there, welcome back to Gadget Mad Lad. In this one we've got a technically teardown of an iPhone 5S. I'm not too sure of the gigabyte, I had a chance to check it yet. It's a slate grey model. This is my favourite colour of this, this range. Lovely looking phone. It's missing the SIM tray. There's some damage to it, hence why I'm doing a teardown. I'll go into it in a bit more detail in a second, but as you can see the condition's not the greatest, but none of this matters to me because there's a couple of parts of this I can use which are really useful for future videos. Which technically, the main part of this, the motherboard, has already been used, kind of, because by the time you see this, the video that I'm using for this far will already be out, if you get me. So this is the past speaking to the future. Ooh, spooky. Anyway, so got given this off a lady called Shana. The lady who gave me the Samsung Galaxy A10. Essentially, it isn't. I've checked the serial number and everything. It's good. It's all clean. So what it is, if you've watched the previous video anyway, I'll let past me / future me explain it to you. So right now I'm salvaging parts from this. So I'm taking the screws. The only thing I won't be taking is the screen, which will be for obvious reasons. You'll see why. So let's get into it. So we've got two. I think they're called Pentalobe Screws. Very tiny looking little torque looking screws. They are so small. I mean, like, literally. Doesn't even look like they got an head to them. Or head thread, whatever you want to call it. I call it a head, people call it thread. Some people call it Jim. Little joke there, but that was pretty crap. Okie dokie. So, I'm going too fast because I don't want the threads to go, or the heads to go, or the Jims to go. Right, so we've got them two screws loose. So as far as I know, there is no adhesive or anything involved in this. It's literally just a case of suction cup on the glass, applying pressure to the right parts, and it should unclip. But if you're doing this to replace a screen, something I do know is, which you probably know from the previous video anyway, is you can only lift the screen up so far without damaging the board and the actual screen itself. So I will have to apply precautions here. So let's see if I got some. I'll use my project pot for doing that. So let's get the suction cup on there. Can I just pull? Doesn't seem to be working. Gonna pull. It's nearly coming out. Oh yeah, we've got some sign of something there. Just find the right spot, around the crack, so I can grip hold of it properly. That's what I can do now. I'm get a pry tool. Obviously, don't rip this off, because if you rip this off, there's a cable between the Touch ID and the motherboard that you do not want to break. So we're doing it, we're just kind of tilting it as we're doing it. Getting it in there, giving it a tilt. Give it a tilt. Come on, tilt, you bugger. Tilt. I think the screen's totally gone on this. I noticed there's a slight bend to the housing, so I'm hoping that's not actually damaged the motherboard. I think we're good there. Yeah. So if I pull that a little bit more, we're sticking down there, it's that, innit? I hope it's not a board damage either, but it is what it is. I've actually never had an iPhone before. I bought an iPhone 4S once, oh crap. But it didn't work properly, so didn't end up staying with it. Went to a Samsung something or other. I can't remember what it was at the time. I think it would be an S4 or an S4 Mini. Come on. No, that's definitely the board. That's not good. Come on, why aren't you coming out? If I apply a bit more pressure, that might do the trick. Right, so the metal housing, from what I'm seeing, this thing doesn't seem to be wanting to let go. You can see in the very bottom, there's something gripping all of that, not letting it let go, for whatever reason. Where's that meant? Curious. Well, I've got access to the Touch ID, so I might as well disconnect that one there. So what I will do with that, I will get my pry tool. This is going to be very hard for you guys to see, so I don't think I'm actually going to be able to make it camera worthy this bit, but I'll try to do my best. I'm kind of, because if I open it too much, I'm going to break connectors and stuff. There's like a little metal thing here that's covering the connector for the you call it the Touch ID. So if I look and lift that up, there we go. That's what we're trying to get rid of, and then carefully undo that. Yep, that's undone. So then I know I can damage that when I pull it open. You with me? Because technically, it don't think. Oh, it will matter, won't it, if it damages where it connects to the motherboard. Come on, come on. What's got you stuck down? It feels like there's something wrong there. You get me? Like I said, I've never done an iPhone before, so I generally would not know what I'm doing here. Don't want to tear the screen connectors, obviously. So it needs to be gentle coming in from above. Oh, yeah, fall off you, that's helpful. So let's stick that in there, in case I need that. Bugger. Right, so quitting is not an option. So let's come in from the screen and try not to damage anything. There we go. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Lovely jubbly. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring in this pot, which I'm hoping is not going to obscure the view too much. Push it back as far as I can. And I'm going to use that to make sure the screen doesn't fall back. So are they crosshead screws? I think they are. That's a bit easier for me. Let's find me crosshead screwdriver. I think this is it. Right, so I'm going to need tweezers for that. So, fortunately the screen doesn't want to move far enough forward for me to... Can I clip any of it? No, I need to undo this to get to the clips. Oh, this is a pain in the butt already, this. That's what I'm looking for here. Actually, this is probably better, you know. Got a little tiny crosshead screwdriver there. That's probably better than one I've been using. So what am I trying to do here? Let's have a look, see if we get at it from a right angle. Tweezers as well, yeah. Where are they? Got them here. Got the good ones. So let's get a tiny little screw out. Put that inside the pot, but the magnetic obviously, so it doesn't want to leave the tweezers. Stick that in there so we can keep track of everything. And we're removing these little screws here, which are probably blocking my hands right about now. Truly sorry for that, but these are so small. It is so hard. I'm going to have to use the other one. That is terrible. Little screwdrivers are ridiculously bad. So again, blocking the view again, but not much I can do because it's like micro surgery here. I'm trying not to thread the screw heads as well. Is that loose? Yeah. So again, coming in with the tweezers. That is microscopic. I'm showing it on camera clear enough or not, but let's put this down. Let's give you an example of how tiny this truly is. These are so small. Look at my finger, my massive manky fingernail that went next to it. It's like literally I've had splinters bigger than that. Let's have a quick drag of my cigarette that I've got next to me. Calm my nerves a little bit. Let's have my coffee. So to clarify, I've never worked on an iPhone before. This is my very first time ever messing about with one, with the intent of using it for, you know, feasible parts or whatever you call it, not just a mess about. Again, tweezers, because this is going to be very, 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 very tedious. Every time I do a screw, I'm going with the tweezers, man. That is going to be a pain in the butt. But unfortunately, it's the way it's got to be done. Tiny, tiny little screws. And so I think now we can remove this. Yeah, so that can go on top of there. And I think we have a connector here. Right, so let's see. Can I disconnect that? I'm not liking the force, so I can just apply to that. Oh crap. That's a lot of tension just loosened there. So it's connected there and there. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, is it going to fall off now? Yep, it is. So this, I'll move to one side. Like I said, if you've seen my previous video, you'll know what I'm talking about, so we will come back to that at some point. Alright, so where we're going in, and let's go further. So to remove the motherboard, you need to we're taking 4 screws out of this internal bit and 2 screws from the bit prior to that. You know, the 2 at the bottom next to the charge port. So we're 6 screws in up to yet, and already it's scary as hell. So anybody attempting to do this at home, just try and keep a steady hand, and depending on what you're doing and how far you have to go into it is depending on how stressed you should get about it, you get me? For example, if you're just changing the screen, you won't have to go down any further than this. You could just literally switch them over and jabs are good and click it back into place. Make sure you get it on an angle and then press that. You would have seen anyway, obviously from the previous video. I'll explain that in that, which to me is my future video. So what I'm doing after this, but it just struck me as common sense to put this out. It's like an optional video, people went into the teardown. We're going here, so I've lost track of how many screws we have, but we'll count them when we're done removing these ones, because I want to take note of how many it is I have to do to remove the motherboard. Because that to me is a useful bit of information, because that's what I'm going to be needing out of this. So let's get stuck in then. So from what I can tell on this board, everything other than the housing is fully usable. So this is lit. So these are all different size screws. Up to it, I think, as well, yep. So I have no idea which way order they go back in, so that's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm hoping I can do it with minimal screws, to be honest with you. I'm not bothered if I have to half-ass it back together again. The screw's not welcome undone, don't do that to me. You unscrewing? Yeah, you unscrewing. Been a pain in my butt. Another tiny little one. Right, so does that mean we can now get the motherboard out? Should we attempt? Should we see? Because I think that speaker system is part of its own thing. So by definition of that, that means this should come up open, does it not? Is that connected there for the battery maybe? I think that's what it is. So I'll disconnect that if I can. Yep, I can, and it is, I think. So that should free the motherboard now. There's no SIM tray in it, so there's nothing holding it in place that I know of. I see another connector there actually, and another screw hiding underneath the camera. Sneaky little bugger. So we'll remove the screw. Not 100% sure if I need to remove the screw or not, but I'll remove just to be on the safe side. Come on, you tweezers again, because the magnets of the board are more stronger than the magnetic force of my crappy screwdriver. So now I'm going to attempt to detach, I think this is the rear camera, yeah, the rear camera. Ribbon cable from the motherboard, which I'm hoping now has freed the motherboard. But only time will tell. Nope, it still doesn't seem to be free. It's holding in place now. Bending my bleeding pry tool. That's stuck in good, that. That can't be right, surely. That I am curious about. So we can get the camera out, do that, is that all one thing or not? I get access to this will give me at least a bit more access to see what I'm doing. There's the camera module, let's move that out of the way. Got a bit of tape or felt kind of rubber, ooh, feels horrible. That's like insulation or something maybe. So why aren't you disconnecting then? I'm thinking it connects underneath something here. So maybe if I pry it there. Holy crap, that's not what I undo. Is there more screws out than that? I'm not seeing something underneath this tape. By Jove, there is. But that's for a different thing, isn't it? Is that part of this? I hope that wasn't a ribbon cable or anything. I don't think it was. It's just tape, you know, insulation tape. So I think I'm all good with that. I've bent something there though. Oh, I've not bent it. Maybe it was bent originally. I don't know. But that seems to be holding something down as well. So let's get rid of that screw as well. I'm sorry for mumbling or not being clear, but it's just because I'm not exactly 100% sure what I'm doing here. As I am with most videos, but this is obviously iPhones are quite intricate. And my thought was, if I'm successful with this, which you'll know from my previous video if I'm or not, then my thought is to buy some more faulty iPhones and try and do some videos out of them. That's would be some entertaining stuff. Try and be like a wannabe Hugh Jeffries. I don't want to pull too hard. So that's the power button. Is the power button part of the same board? That can't be the case, can it, surely? This is just insulation. Anything down there, maybe? Ah, I think I see what I'm going wrong. Yep, I think I do. So I'll put that in there. So it's these two connectors there. I think they might be concealing something maybe underneath them. Like a screw or something maybe. No, well, maybe not. What the hell? So is the speaker got to come out as well then? So let's try that. Maybe it's the speaker bit that's stopping it from coming loose. This doesn't seem logical though. But then again, it's Apple, isn't it? So it's totally logical. And if they think it's logical. Plus they designed it, and who am I to diss on someone else's design? I've not got my own phone out of it, so. Come on, you bugger. Right, so I think that's that. So attempt number whatever we're on now. Is it stuck in as well? What's the dealio? That's not coming out. I don't want to use too much force. There's definitely no sim tool in there. Sorry, it's a sim tool, sim tray even, sorry. And that's not budging that. That's welded in there. Why is it so stuck? I'm sure I've watched Hugh Jeffrey videos and stuff. They've not been this hard for him to do. I watched a guy replace a screen on it, and he did it in like less than a minute, I think it was. Disconnected a few things, reconnected a few things. And I'm still struggling to get to the motherboard, and we're all 18 minutes in. So what do I do? See more screws down in at the charge port, and a couple of screws over here. I'm trying to figure this one out. Could that be the thing holding it on? The tackiness of the speaker wire, because I think that's where the speaker connects to it. We've also got a little Wi-Fi antenna here. Let's disconnect that. Tweezers, be careful. Yeah, it's disconnected. I think that's everything now. That's surely got to be it. Come on, come loose board. Show me some love. God damn it. God damn it. How are they doing it so easy on the YouTube videos? It's like it's been glued in place. Is that a screw there? That's like a weird screw. Why is a screw? It's like a flathead screw. That's odd. You know them weird. Will this work? Is it like a security screw? What the hell is that? That is odd. But yeah, I think that could have been the thing causing the problem. Did that come out there yet? That screw there. I have no idea. It looks like a crosshead slash one ones that's, you know, the multi one, the crosshead slash flathead one. Has that loosened it? Oh, are you kidding me? Seriously, no? Is there one I'm not seeing or something? There is up here. See there? I bet that's what's holding it. Oh? Is that one as well? I think it might be. God damn it. I thought they were post, you know, for the screws to go into. It's unscrewing. See the tweezers love it. Oh, you bugger. Have I got the right screw head for that? Thought you were. Seems to literally just spinning around in the spot. Sure, I've got another screwdriver I can use for that. I'm gonna put you. Right, so. Little flathead. That might do the trick. Let's try this one. This is like a really tiny little flathead. Seems to fit in it. Oh, yep. Got sign of life. Thank God for that. I was getting a little bit worried then. You know, you have them screws that just don't want to give up for you. I thought I was going to be one of them. Unfortunately, I have a screwdriver for it now. That seems to make mincemeat of it, so no worries. Put that in there. Now will the board come out? Let's take a drag of my cigarette to give me a bit of Dutch coverage. Here's open. Oh God, no. Oh, I missed one. Blind as a bat. This one, like I said, I've got a screwdriver for it now, so we're all good. Right, let's make sure there's no others that I'm missing. They're not screws, they're definitely screw posts. That's what made me mistake them other ones for screw posts. Oh my God, we have sign of life. By Jove, I think he's done it. So, crap. Oh crap. Bang into everything here. So I forgot here then. Does that disconnect? Yeah, this disconnects. There we've got what we've got. I am not doing anything to that. For obvious reasons, as you will see in the next video, because that is literally what I need. So that's one side. Put that on top of the thing that it is. Let's go deeper into this then. Right, so now we've mastered the bit that I needed from it. Let's tear the other thing down. A couple of things that I need as well, which I will explain as we go. I need a lightning charge port. Oh crap. What I need that for is because I've got an up and coming mod coming with macro, again by macro, and my intention is to give it Type-C and lightning connectors. So best of all worlds, no matter what you got, you can charge it with it. But I also want to try, hopefully, if I can get the charge port off this without destroying it. My intention is to revisit this charge port with a Type-C port and try, hopefully, to, is that turning? And hopefully try to give it a Type-C connection. So like an iPhone 5 with Type-C. Obviously I can't guarantee that. I know that whether or not I can't do that by the time it comes to me taking off the, you know, the port for the macro mod I'm doing. So if I do bugger it up in that, you'll know that's not probably going to be an optional for the time being. But my intention was this, if I can, you know, because this is like a spare board I've got. I thought if it worked, I could tear down the, you know, hopefully my working iPhone 5S and switch around the the charge port or whatever. You know, just make this this section here. And then if it worked, great, and if it didn't, I could switch back to what I had. That's what my intention was originally. Alright, so let's get some more screws out, because there's a hell of a lot more to come. Got one in the corner here as well, hiding away. Tweezers again, to the rescue. Another screw there. Tweezers again, because there's no way in hell it's coming out otherwise. And I think that's it for the screws, but I could be wrong because I've been wrong before. Take a quick drag of my cigarette and have a sip of my coffee. So what can I get out here then? What the hell's that? That's the tape. Don't tap my skin, I thought I ripped a ribbon cable off. Guess that's coming out easy enough now. Oh yeah, something else I can use this for as well. This is an iPhone 5 speaker, which is meant to be quite good for using as a replacement speaker on the Game Boy Macro. So another thing I can use, this is relevant as well as the lightning connector, you get me? So that's a little thing I'll be keeping for that. It's down there for now. What have we got here? The soles of the board. That's sticky down, is it? Yes, that'll peel off, won't it? Come peel off, don't tear. Peel off, don't tear. Oh crap, I went a bit too hard then. They're all good though, nothing seems to be broke, hopefully. Right, so what we're doing here then. It's come undone. Don't know what I'm pulling out there. Just kind of trying to pry stuff free. Oh crap, oh, I meant to bend. Maybe, it looks floppy, so it could be. It's just dropped off of there. I think something to do with one of the brackets maybe. There's a bit of damage up here, you know, near the back of the camera lens. I think it's been slightly buckled at some point in its lifetime. So right now I'm just trying to get access to the stuff without buggering it up, you get me? So, like that maybe. I felt okay, but not the nicest, if you get me. Something that needs to do. And there's a microphone. Oh crap. The screws are loose, so it should pop free, I think. Curious. What's holding you in place? It seems to be the charge port. One on my screws, so shouldn't you come loose? So if you use my pry tool, that might be able to jimmy it loose, maybe. But again, maybe not. Oh, come on. I need you. I wonder. Probably the best thing to be using, but sadly, what option have we got at this point? Yeah, I'm not liking that. Is there a way to like... I can't remember to get under. Without tearing something, I mean, I can see. Oh crap, did that break something? I really hope it didn't. Oh, I think we're good. I think you need to use a bit of brunt force that I was scared to use. Be careful whilst doing so though, because from the looks at the back of it there, it could have easily gone wrong from it, that. And by easily, I mean easily. Looking at the back of it there, that's going to be hard as hell to replace with a Type-C port, so maybe what I was saying about that ain't going to be a thing. Because getting this off, it looks like it's going to be a bleeding nightmare. Well, that'll be fun for future projects, but it's definitely salvaging that. That lightning port is going to go on a macro whether it likes it or not. Where it works and it runs a different story, but we'll find out in the future. Eh? That's the way we've got some little bracket thing. Got the battery. Is this the tabs that you use to pull the thing out? I think it might be, if I can get underneath it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, to be able to salvage the battery as well. Oh, it is. Never done this before. What I know, you just stretch it, and it's the stretch effect that kind of undoes it. Oh, that one's tearing. See if I can do it. Oh crap. And that one's going to tuck it back in as well. I'll grip hold of it again. Come on, let's salvage this goddamn battery. Oh crap. Come on. It's looking good up to it. Wow, this is stretching far. Wow. I got it, I think. Oh, I think I got that one. That's nasty. The other one I think might be lost the test of time though. Oh crap. I almost had it salvaged that as well. So close. Oh man. Oh, prior to it is then. I gotta get under it. Heat maybe, that might be the trick. Let's see what I can do. Looks like this is an original battery as well, so can't beat that, can you really? It's in obviously good condition. It takes a charge and that's a different story, but I mean, I like its odds. So I don't know, ripping any of the cables or anything, so I'm trying to be really careful there. I don't want to stab the battery with it, because that's not going to be a good thing. We've got one of the tabs free, so maybe I can, like, free enough of the tab underneath it, if you get me, to pull it open the rest of the way. Come on. Holy crap, that is a stiff bugger. Oh, come on, man. Give me the battery. Give me the battery. Oh, you saw that thing a second ago, it was at least the length of my arm. I got one of them out, but one of them kind of gave way and went back in. Ain't that a son of a bee? Don't think I'm able to get that one out, to be honest with you. Which is a little bit annoying considering. Come on. You're coming out, whether you like it or not. If I have to break you, sad it. I've got to break you. See, Apple, when you don't make it easy to take your stuff apart, that's what happens to a battery. And that is not good. Sure, that is not good. It might be salvageable. It's flattened out. I'll have to start keeping an eye on it, see if it swells up. It looks not too bad, Nick, if you get me. So maybe reusable battery there, maybe not. Well, time to test the time will tell. I can see a little bit of bulge in there maybe, but it's not a blow up or anything. Put the phone next to me for now, so it's out of my way in case it does go kaboom. Right, so that's the thing there, that giveaway. That minging bit of sticky stuff that's wedged down now. Let's see how easy it would have been. God damn it, that's hard to grip hold of. That was really hard to grip hold of. I got the battery in the way now and it's still a pain in the butt. Don't you give way on me, you. There we go. So this is, by stretching it forward like that, it would have loosened it, slowly but surely, and pinged like that, like the one did. And I could have salvaged the whole battery without damaging it at all, but no, Apple. You gotta be little fussies, haven't you? I said fussies in case anybody misheard me there. Right, so here in the chassis now, we've just got the vibration motor, the on and off button, and I think the flash as well. Side buttons and what do you call it? Oh, what's it called? The not safety switch. The hold button. That thing there, the little clip hang it aside. So, do I take any further? That's the question. No, sod it, let's do it. How long are we in now? 35 minutes. Do you really care about buttons? That's the question. I'm gonna shit like my spare parts, pal. We can have it another time, can't we? So yeah, I'll leave that stuff in there. We'll call it a day with this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you before this, if you get me. Bye, thanks for watching.